The Intonation Award. What's that? A reckless rival. Holy. My car. Time to redeem the trophy though. Even got a bag to keep. I won. You look ugly.
Want some great cat food?
Yes.
Got it.
There's only money. Where am I? Wanted cat food. You. I will scratch you.
This is glass. You can't break it.
What?
Do you hate bath?
Don't you dare. Don't. Holy. You're a psycho.
Time to put the solicitor and show the trophy for a clear.
At least I got my shirt. Don't. This costume scared you. Wait. I'm stuck. Give me my clothes. Huh? I am going to get revenge in heaven. I'm stuck. I'm free. I should explore. No plate. That's dirty. I can watch the news here.
Breaking news. Silly City descends into new levels of nonsense. Silly City's peace disturbed again as chaos reigns supreme. The Beast wanted nationwide. The Beast is now Silly City's most wanted creature, accused of breaking into multiple homes across the suburbs and stealing cash, gaming computers, and trophies of all kinds. Even participation medals. When questioned, he simply growled, "I'm selling it all at the Chaos Market in downtown Silly." Authorities warn all homeowners to secure their shelves and display cabinets. Captain Shogun invades school. Students and janitors were left utterly confused when Captain Shogun broke into Silly Secondary today, yelling, "None of you belong here," despite the fact that everyone there was staff or student. After throwing a chalkboard out the window, he vanished, leaving behind a threatening note that read, "Stay educated at your own risk." The witch at the airport. Travelers at Silly International Airport were delayed after the witch ran through several terminals yelling, "I will board a random plane and cause chaos." Security attempted to calm her down, but she levitated onto the luggage belt and disappeared into the cargo hold. Her broomstick was later found stuck in an overpriced duty-free Toblerone display. Gamer Skeleton screams in Rude Moment live from Rude Mall, yelling into his phone camera. "Hi guys, Gamer Skeleton here. Mr. Cat doesn't deserve the trophy because he's nonsense. I should have gotten the trophy. That careless cat lost it anyway." Mall security couldn't intervene because they were still recovering from yesterday's chili pancake incident. Gamer Skeleton then proceeded to hit a TV with a slipper before signing off. Silly Old Man hacks the buses. Expect your bus to be delayed, rerouted, or to arrive on horseback. Silly Old Man has allegedly hacked the entire city's bus system, making every bus play polka music, take detours to abandoned warehouses, and stop every 2 minutes to tell passengers dad jokes. City Transport has issued a warning: bring snacks, bring patience, or just don't take the bus. Athlete Skeleton causes bicycle mayhem. Athlete Skeleton was seen hurling bicycles into the streets, claiming it was part of his training. One bicycle hit Explorer Skeleton, launching him into a Samsung store window, shattering glass and shocking shoppers. Samsung has now filed a lawsuit for property damage. Athlete's response: "Don't worry, it's just cardio." Authorities say only 3 skeletons are in the city right now. Officials tried to calm citizens, claiming there are only 3 skeleton crew members present in the city today, so things should remain stable. But they immediately followed that statement with a flashing warning: if you see Officer Skeleton or the others, run immediately. Stay tuned to Silly News 24/7 for more breaking nonsense from Silly City.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Went to California to HQ. Plane leaves in 1 hour, so I need to be there. I am breaking it.
Gather Sponge Bros.
Go, you kid. I found a hammer anyways. This shall do. My car. Huh? Oh, that was your plan? Now, there's last hope. I got the weight. Then I will capture him. Wait. The news? The witch is in the plane. Open up. What now? Try me.
Skeleton crew will return. Mark my words.
Today was insane. Wait. Is that a skeleton from the skeleton crew? let's watch the news.
Breaking news. Chaotic gang wreaks havoc in Silly Grand Hotel while skeleton crew strikes Silly City again. Silly City. The madness in Silly City has reached unthinkable levels of nonsense, as Chaotic Gang and the entire skeleton crew have once again turned the streets into a living circus of chaos, confusion, and complete idiocy. Citizens are advised to hide their sandwiches, electronics, dignity, and common sense. Witch spotted in luxury hotel. Beast roaming halls with stolen trophy. The witch, infamous for her disappearing acts and food assaults, has now taken up residence in Silly Grand Hotel, where guests report she's levitating down hallways and flinging trays of lasagna and desserts at guests while shoving room service carts into the lift. Meanwhile, the Beast is wandering the hotel holding a stolen trophy from Mr. Cat, yelling, "I am the best now!" Mr. Cat, who was last seen hissing under a couch, is reportedly pressing charges for emotional damage and stolen glory. Silly Old Man eggs Goatman into fury. Silly Old Man escalated the chaos by throwing a raw egg at Goatman, sparking a furious outburst. "How dare you throw me an egg, you egg!" Silly Old Man then commandeered a luggage cart, barreling through hallways, narrowly avoiding the hotel's front desk. Multiple guests reported injuries and the loss of personal items. Das #Blot's water gun assault kicks into high gear. The chaos reached its peak when B-Blot entered the scene. Armed with multiple water guns, he kicked down hotel room doors and drenched anyone in his path. Guests were forced to hide under overturned chairs, while B-Blot sprayed water with relentless enthusiasm. One witness described a hallway turned into a battlefield of soaked guests and flying doors, as B-Blot coordinated with the Witch, the Beast, and Silly Old Man for maximum destruction. Jace the Skeleton adds chaos. Jace the Skeleton, who is not part of the skeleton crew, rampaged alongside the gang, armed with chains and skeleton-themed gadgets. He tied up hotel staff to chairs, threw luggage around like bowling pins, and set off confetti cannons in the lobby. Mr. Skeleton causes mayhem on the bus. Wearing a blue suit and 0 qualifications, Mr. Skeleton boarded a public bus and pointed fingers at every passenger, accusing them of crimes against seating arrangements. He then accused Mr. Isaac of running an illegal class at Silly School, which is, of course, completely legal. "This is not education, it's organized madness," he screamed while handing out fake fines. Officer Skeleton chases cleaning robot in Rude Mall. Self-declared Officer Skeleton, not actually on any police force, caused panic in Rude Mall after pointing fingers at the ceiling lights, claiming they were mocking him. Moments later, he chased a cleaning robot on a scooter, yelling, "You're speeding." Despite the robot only moving at 1 km/h, Officer Skeleton was clocked doing donuts at full speed. The mall security gave up and simply went home. Gamer Skeleton strikes again, from zoo to military base to train station. Instead of gaming, Gamer Skeleton live-streamed himself in the park, shouting, "Hi guys, Gamer Skeleton here. Today, I'm going to hit anyone I see with my slippers." Victims include Newbie, Grappled, Captain Shotgun, a confused gorilla, Mr. Colgate, Explorer Skeleton, Jason, and Mayor Skeleton. Next, he dressed as a soldier, stormed a real military base, and said, "We need your sandbags," for throwing. He was last seen at the train station throwing sandbags and kicking people off a train, including Insane Gamer, OMG, The Beast, B-Blot, Mega Builder, Chaotic Bean, Timothy, Mr. Cup, Athlete Skeleton, and yes, again, the innocent bystander, currently hospitalized, was last heard whispering, "You expect me to believe this is reality?" Explorer Skeleton mistakes bank for beach, ruins phones, lawsuits incoming. Explorer Skeleton, confused and barefoot, threw sand inside a bank lobby, shouting, "What a lovely beach." He followed it by splashing water on guests. Ryan, a local worker, had his phone dunked into boiling hot water and is now suing for extreme phone cruelty. Mayor Skeleton litters apple boxes at Google HQ, blames 10-year-olds for global warming. Not a real mayor, again. Mayor Skeleton broke into the Apple store, stealing only the boxes of every device. No actual tech. He claimed he needed them to throw at Oppo HQ, but ended up littering Google HQ instead. When confronted by a group of children, he yelled, "You are littering. Stop causing global warming." The kids then pelted him with the boxes. Scout Skeleton calls out fake muscles and illegal water. In the local gym, Scout Skeleton accused every weightlifter of lifting fake weights, including Jason, who was using actual dumbbells. He also called Jason's plain water bottle illegal and accused Athlete Skeleton of using fake muscles and owning an iPhone 20 Pro, which doesn't exist yet. Athlete Skeleton responded, "Bro, what are you even talking about?" Military Skeleton and the Squid Game takeover. Military Skeleton, armed with a Nerf gun, stormed the Squid Game HQ with an army of skeletons. They trapped the frontman in a cage and took over the control room. He then radioed in nonsense. "This is Major Bone. Operation Jellybean begins now." The guards fled in terror. No one knows what Operation Jellybean is. Athlete Skeleton punches Timothy during chaos at Colgate Factory. Instead of training, Athlete Skeleton convinced the Beast, Mr. Isaac, and Mr. Colgate to exercise by punching factory walls. After causing major damage, a furious chase broke out. Outside the Silly Transport Hub, Athlete punched Timothy. Mr. Colgate sprayed toothpaste, Mr. Isaac threw textbooks, the Beast whacked everyone with a tennis racket. Gamer Skeleton vlogged it all, mocking Timothy. Now Timothy wants to sue the entire group again. Chef Skeleton's burnt steak war sparks rude mall chaos. Chaos reached a new culinary low in Silly City today after Chef Skeleton loudly declared that the Witch and Captain Shotgun should immediately cook burnt steak inside 7-Eleven Kevin's house, which was not only uninvited, but also highly flammable. Witnesses report Chef Skeleton storming into the streets, banging his frying pan like a war drum, yelling, "7-Eleven Kevin, stop ranting in a 7-Eleven you don't even own and help us burn steak in your house too." Naturally, this outrageous demand set off a furious retaliation. The Witch, Captain Shotgun, and 7-Eleven Kevin joined forces and chased Chef Skeleton through the city, not on foot, but by boarding multiple automatic rude taxis. These rude taxis, which drive themselves but insult passengers through their speakers, swarm the rude integrated transport hub, blocking every bus lane. Buses were delayed for over 2 hours as the rude taxis refused to budge, repeatedly shouting, "Get lost, bus losers." Chef Skeleton swung his frying pan, striking Jason and Timothy, who were just eating ice cream nearby. The Witch retaliated by hurling food items, potatoes, half-cooked pasta, and exploding cupcakes into the crowd. Captain Shotgun sprayed soda across commuters, turning the waiting area into a sticky battlefield. 7-Eleven Kevin threw endless plastic water bottles, yelling, "This is for my house and the other house I don't even own." Buses joined the chaos. Furious that their lunch break was disrupted, several buses began honking non-stop, forming a protest line inside the hub. One bus shouted through its horn system, "Move your rude taxi wheels or no one's getting home tonight." Another bus was seen trying to ram a rude taxi slowly while muttering, "I skipped lunch for this nonsense." The Silly Bus, the most unhinged of the fleet, threatened to drive straight into Chef Skeleton's burnt steak kitchen if peace was not restored. Ninja Skeleton throws chili pancakes, accuses iPhones of spying. Inside the bank, Ninja Skeleton flung chili-covered pancakes at confused patrons, then accused Timothy's iPhone of government spying. Timothy was already burned, bruised, and banned from peace this week. Judge Skeleton storms courtroom. Convicts robbing the bank for breathing too loud. Not a real judge, Judge Skeleton threw out the actual judge and gave robbing the bank a 1,000-year sentence for existing loudly. Farmer Skeleton, Juice Rider. Farmer Skeleton scammed Salesman Skeleton by selling nothing. Angered, Salesman Skeleton hurled money at Explorer Skeleton, who mixed orange juice, apple juice, blueberries, and Coke before splashing it onto Officer Skeleton. Officer, mid-argument with a rubbish bin, suddenly turned and screamed, "Illegal juice drinker!" He chased Explorer with a wooden stick. Barber Skeleton goes rogue, shaves everyone bald without permission. Barber Skeleton gave Darren an unrequested bald cut. When asked why, he responded, "It's the law, it isn't." Ryan gave him 0 stars and a strongly worded review. Dr. Skeleton splashes patients with buckets, calls it hydration. He drenched patients in the hospital and shouted, "Water is medicine," now wanted for hydration crimes. Salesman Skeleton sells empty ice cream to Inferno Titan. Big mistake. When Inferno Titan found his ice cream cup empty, Salesman Skeleton claimed Gamer Skeleton threw it all at Ninja Skeleton. Inferno Titan responded by burning down the store. Gamer Skeleton versus Military Skeleton, the sandbag war begins. Gamer Skeleton called Military Skeleton a fake, then threw a sandbag at him. Military Skeleton, insulted, chased him with a stolen tank, declaring war. Bus driver Skeleton hijacks bus, crashes into Silly Mart. He stole a silly bus, yelled all phones are illegal, and confiscated Newbie's phone. He then drove the bus straight into Silly Mart, where Thanos, who just wanted groceries, said, "That skeleton is insane." Candy Skeleton scares guests while dressed as Peppermint. Instead of selling candy, he wore a peppermint costume and chased customers. Mr. Guest, terrified, said, "Okay, I'm not buying candy this month." He was last seen haunting the hotel with the Witch and the Beast. Teacher Skeleton insults Jason for failing a language that doesn't exist. After failing Jason in skeleton language, which he never taught, Teacher Skeleton shouted, "You failed my imagination." Jason has now dropped out. Again. President Skeleton and Mayor Skeleton run for election. Both lose horribly. President Skeleton promises 20-hour workdays and silly taxes. Mayor Skeleton promises to throw apple boxes at people's homes. Nobody voted. Not even themselves. Gamer Skeleton vlogged it all. "Hi guys, let's laugh at these losers." Delivery Skeleton does nothing but packing peanuts to Mr. Guest. When Mr. Guest opened the box, all he found was foam. He gave a 0-star review and demanded a refund. Skeleton's response? Air is a product too. Builder Skeleton blocks doors in White House. Builder Skeleton constructed walls in front of homes, Candy Skeleton's house, and painted the White House black. Candy retaliated by throwing bricks at him. Artist Skeleton paints citizens. Faces, artist Skeleton painted C, Blot gray, and dyed his hair white, dubbing him Old Blot. C Blot filed an emotional trauma lawsuit. Cleaner Skeleton destroys treehouse. Cleaner Skeleton dumped rubbish stew into Timothy's treehouse, tricked Goatman, then blew it up while silly old man operated a bulldozer. Timothy and Goatman are pursuing lawsuits for property damage and injuries. Student Skeleton claims Bus Kingdom. Student Skeleton threw books at teachers and peers, then shouted, "I am the king of this bus and no one can stop me." Bus driver Skeleton removed him mid-ride. The innocent bystander hospitalized again. After being attacked by 24 skeletons, hit by sandbags, tripped by a trolley, splashed with stew, and thrown out of the bus. The poor innocent bystander sighed from his hospital bed. "You expect me to believe this is reality?" Stay tuned to Silly News 24/7, where the stories make no sense, the skeletons never stop, and reality gave up long ago.
Witch in the hotel and the beast on the loose? I need to investigate.